welcome to the MMA Freak Fight of the Week. I'm Matt Sulzer. So, we're going to go over normal reviews and preview a few different fight cards coming up. So, for UFC on ESPN, Holm versus Aldana, which was this last weekend. So this was the second fight in which they returned to Abu Dhabi, and I'm going to go over the top 3 fights that happened in this card. Now, the first one was, of course, the main event with Holm versus Irene Aldana. Also, I will tell the fight of the week when I get to it. So this fight was pretty much Holm being the more technical fighter and basically controlling the fight, while Aldana just wasn't able to mount much of a defense, and it just goes to show where these women are in terms of their skill level. I really do think that Irene Aldana still has a chance to eventually get a crack at the title, but she's just suffered, hopefully, what is a temporary setback. Hopefully she'll get there, and she's still growing, but she's clearly not at that level yet where she could beat someone like Holm. On the other hand, Holm, who's close to 40, here we are, she's still very much alive, very much active, and very much a threat to women in the bantamweight division, and we're just gonna have to see how she does. She wants to get another crack at the title. Again, I don't know if she has what it takes to beat Amanda Nunes. We're just gonna have to wait and see how that goes. Anyways, in the co-main event, you had a heavyweight scrap between two up-and-comers, Philippe and Yogan de Castro, and this basically consisted of Philippe controlling Castro most of the time. I mean, the two big heavyweights, they couldn't really do much. I'm surprised that this didn't really end in a KO like a lot of heavyweight fights do, but that's how it went, and it just went that way. Then in the fight before that, which is also the fight of the week, Jermaine Durandame, congratulations, who got her first submission in her career against Juliana Pena, and she didn't just submit her. She submitted her to the point that Pena passed out. So that was pretty impressive. She was controlling the fight before that. It was just one of those things where Pena wasn't really able to mount much of the defense, and Durandame's takedown defense was just a whole lot better. And it eventually ended with the sequence where, yeah, she was able to pull a submission, and it was quite impressive. So yeah, in a nutshell, that was UFC on ESPN, Holm versus Aldana. And like I said, there's 2 fights coming up this weekend. The first is Bellator 248/Bellator Paris, and the second one is UFC Fight Night Maurice versus San Hagen. Now, the first one we're going to go to, the Bellator 248/Bellator Paris card, and the reason is this is one of those fights that Bellator is doing where part of it's going to be on local TV and then the other one is going to be on the American broadcaster, but this being CBS Sports Network. And of note, this is the first time that an event is actually going to be in Paris, an actual MMA event, and Bellator's the one who's pulling it off, and they're being very advantageous in doing it during this pandemic when they're able to do this and not really have an audience. So headlining the Bellator Paris card, we're going to have local French Chikongo going up against Timothy Johnson. Both 2 big heavyweights, both could potentially get a title shot should they win this. As we know from his last fight, Ryan Bader is vulnerable. He lost his light heavyweight title, so he has to defend his heavyweight title coming up soon. So it is very possible that we could see a change of the title, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So it is not an understatement to say that this main event has title implications. Then headlining the Bellator 248 card, we have Michael Venom Page, one of the favorites in Bellator and one of the originals of Bellator, going up against Ross Houston. I mean, what can I really say about this? We're expecting a knockout from the Skull Cracker, the man who literally cracked a man's skull. So that's Bellator 248/Bellator Paris, and then for UFC Fight Night, Maurice versus San Hagen. In the main event, we have former UFC title challenger Marlon Moraes going up against Corey San Hagen. San Hagen has been an up-and-comer for quite a while. This could earn him a title shot. As I said, Maurice is looking to get another crack at the title. It is definitely title implications here. These guys are both hungry, both looking to make a name for themselves of course they already have, but they're looking to get a title shot. And to say that the winner of this match could get the next crack of a title is not an understatement, which seems to be the theme this weekend. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below what you think about the upcoming fights. Be sure to follow us at MMA Freakout. Be sure to follow me at Matthew Sulzer on both my Twitter and my Instagram. At MMA Freakout is just Twitter. Be sure to check out MMA-freak.com for exclusive content. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.